Hey guys, summer is off to a great start here at the lodge, and we have had several overnight guests. We've also had several day hiking groups come out so far, and I have yet to do a camping trip. That is what I am getting ready for today. So to start getting ready, I need to make my way out to what we call the guide cabin. It's really more of a storage area, and that's where we keep all of our camping gear. Sleeping bags, bedrolls, sleeping pads, tents, and all the extracurricular activities that you might need to go along with your camping trip. So I gotta get these things out of here. I should be good to go. Well, I gotta haul this all to the main deck so I can go through all of it and get what I need. Oh, and I also need 3 backpacks because we are loading up all of our gear and hiking somewhere to a lake, setting up camp, and so we'll set up our camping adventure from here. So I also need backpacks, and those backpacks are found in the outside pantry. So many to choose from. I don't know what one I want. I think this is mine. All right, I got all that stuff moved from the guide cabin to the porch here. I recruited some help, much needed help, so I didn't have to make as many trips. Thanks, Emma. Now I'm gonna have to go through all of this stuff, make heads or tails of it, what I need to bring, what I don't need to bring. So as I'm going through this gear, I've set up my tarp system just to make sure it worked good. There was no holes. All the holes were there. The stakes for the ground, had Emma help me out with that. Next order of business is Mountain House, our meals. You've got biscuits and gravy, granola with blueberries. This one's pretty good. Breakfast skillet. Hash browns, scrambled eggs mixed with pork sausage, peppers, and onions. That's a good one. I've had it. Here's scrambled eggs with ham and red peppers, red and green peppers. Here's scrambled eggs with bacon. I've had all these. They're great. Some people don't like Mountain House. I think Mountain House is awesome. I've got this box full right here of dinner options. We've got beef stew, pasta primavera, lasagna with meat sauce, chicken and rice, turkey tetrazzini. So yummy. Okay, I have everything scattered around the lodge here. I have the guests' sleeping bags laying on a couch in the living room. I've got the pads, my pack, their packs, my sleeping bag, and our tents set in here in the dining room. I've got my whole spread on the end of the table here, which consists of my first aid kit, survival kit, my food, and then the whole array of food for them. They get to choose their meals. They get to choose dinners and breakfasts. And I am feeling a lot more zeroed in on this camp trip. I need to pack my personal clothes. That's it. I did go on a camping trip one time. I packed everything I needed except clothes. The only clothes I had were the clothes that I was wearing. And it wasn't necessarily that fun. I know when you're camping, you're roughing it, whatever, you get stinky. It was a 3-night camp trip with a lot of hiking. I took my underclothes off to the nearest stream. I washed them up. I dried them out at night. I did what I needed to do, but it wasn't fun not having the extra clothes. So I'm remembering my clothes this time. Next time you see me, we'll be on the trail. I'll try to video a little bit of that and show you guys the terrain, our camp setup, and all that.
What are we doing tonight?
We're watching Pig.
Is it a girls' night tonight?
Yeah.
Because Dad's gone on his camp trip?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool dude.
Now here's our home.
Yeah?
And here's my Play-Doh. No. Bye. Bye.
Okay, we have set off on our camping trip. It's a gorgeous day, and regardless of if it's going to rain later today or not, we don't care because we're going to enjoy the time and enjoy this good weather. We decided to take the canoe from the lodge to this north side of the lake, and that cut off maybe 3/4 of a mile, maybe a mile of our hiking trip. And we've got about, let's say, 3 miles to go, and it's going to kick our butts, but that's okay. We'll be able to set up camp and enjoy the evening and enjoy the view along the way. This is JR, and this is Kate back here, and they are ready for an adventure. Denali's showing itself, and we're going to get on the trail. All right, hey guys, we're out here camping, having a blast. I don't know if you can see me. Got the fancy Alaska headgear on. The mosquitoes are pretty nasty. They're not always this way. I'm not trying to sell you on this, but I'm just saying that a hatch has recently hatched, and it's kind of bad. So when we're hiking, it's pretty good. And when a breeze picks up, it's even better. But when we're standing still, taking pictures, we got to have these head nets on. I'll show you camp here in a little bit. We just wanted to try to make it over to this little rock formation and snowfield and just milling around before dinner. We've got camp all set up, and we're going to explore a little and then go back and have a good meal and then probably settle in for the night before it starts raining. It's gonna rain, right guys?
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, oh, that's right. I misread my forecast. It's not gonna rain. JR said it. You heard it here first.
That's right.
Snug as a bug in a rug. Pouring down rain pretty good out there. It's about 11 o'clock at night, a little past, and I've read some Patrick McManus, and I'm calling it a night. Gonna get some good sleep, hopefully. Ground's not too lumpy, and we'll do some hiking tomorrow.
Hey guys, day 2 of our hiking / camp trip. We are making our way up this slope. I don't know if you can see the angle that we're on. You can see where we have come from. Let's see, right there, general direction of our camp, back at that bigger body of water, the lake. Back, let me see. And we are currently trying to scale this thing, get up to the ridge, and work our way up. How you guys feeling?
Good.
Great.
Yeah, it's funny. You can actually see the buildings of the lodge over there, too.
Right? Yeah, we've got a good vantage point from here. We were checking out some of these cool flowers. Let me show you here.
Yeah, a little puffy flower.
So we're gonna keep making our way up. Oh yeah, and JR pointed out it has not rained yet this morning. Okay, so if we're being literal, it has sprinkled a tiny bit, but what they were calling for was heavy rain all day, and we have not experienced that, so that is a huge bonus. Anything outside of flat out rain, we're considering a bonus. So great day. We're gonna find a good high spot, maybe eat some lunch, just explore and have fun. All right guys, we made it to a, I don't know, we could call it this our first summit of the day. I think we're gonna head that direction, maybe to have some lunch. But I spotted a little white dot back in the background here. Probably can't see it, but we're gonna go check it out. I know what it is, and they know what it is, but you don't, and you'll find out in a minute.
Oh, wow. It's like the color of it. Like, it looks like it's, like, translucent.
That is a pretty cool one. So for those of you who don't know, that is a caribou antler. The caribou are part of the deer family, and all members of the deer family shed their antlers every year. Every winter, right around January-ish, sometimes February. And the caribou are typically in these higher elevations in the Talkeetna Mountains here in the winter, so they can feed on all of this white moss that you see, the caribou moss. So that makes sense that he would shed his antler up at this elevation in the middle of winter. So it's a cool find. It's always fun to find these little treasures out on our hikes, and it's exciting. I found many, but it's exciting every time. All right, guys, so we made it up to the top back there. Roughly 3,500 feet elevation. We had a nice lunch, great views. The rain has continued to hold off, and we're on our way back, and I spied another caribou antler. I love these things, man. Love them, love them, love them. This one is actually in pretty good shape. There's a couple chewed points on it, but that's another nice one. I left the other one back at a junction point for us as a marker, so we know where to head down the mountain. So it looks like we're going to be carrying 2 back to camp.
This one doesn't have the trophy tine. I don't even know if I want it. If it doesn't have the trophy tine. I mean, it does have a hell of a good shovel though. Oh, look at that.
How many is that, JR?
That's number 3 so far, but we're not home yet.
Nice.
Yeah, here's the bad side. Here's the show side.
Right? The sun bleached beauty.
That's a huge shovel though. This one's in the best shape of the 3 we found.
Nice.
Not as chewed on.
Not as chewed on.
Maybe more fresh. There's,
mossy though.
that's number 2, that's number 3, and number 1's back that way. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we have packed up camp. It is all on our backs now, and what a great morning for it. It stopped raining, what, shortly before or after breakfast, I guess. And we're heading back to the lodge. We mostly packed up dry. It's been a great camping trip. But I guess I can't put the final grade on it until we get back to the lodge. There's still adventure from here to there, so we're gonna make our way back and dry some things out here.
Bramante Brothers.
Level completed.